Giants rookie Abdul Carter made the LA Chargers look absolutely terrible. And we're going to break down exactly how. Here's a play where he's lined up to the bottom side of your screen. The offense is in what we call 21 personnel with two backs in the backfield, one tight end to the right side of the formation, and they're going to be in what we call a full slide to the left off the play action fake to the running back, and they're going to utilize this fullback to pick up on that man side, right? You always have a slide or a zone side and then a man side. The fullback here, Matlock, I believe his name is responsible for Abdul Carter off this full slide. Not only does he not bite on the fake to the running back, but he also makes the fullback completely whiff. Okay? Just runs right around him. He's too quick. He's too fast. He's got great change of direction. And look at this. Look at the acceleration. His one cut ability. Boom. Gets right around. Now, whenever we can generate just a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, guys, we have to keep in mind you can force one of 6 different scenarios just with a little bit of pressure alone. That's a bad pass by the quarterback. You get that right there. A bad decision by the quarterback. Another one you get right there. Potentially an interception, a sack, a forced fumble, maybe even a holding call on the offensive line by just getting pressure. In this game, Abdul Carter was nasty. Again, made the Chargers look stupid. Okay, so we're going to break down the film. I want to show you exactly how he did it. Before we dive in, though, it is vital. Hit the like button. If we get enough likes in this video, we will do a part 2 and we'll cover whatever you want me to cover. Let me know in the comments down below whether it be Jackson Dart in the offense or more of the defense. Let me know. Hit the like button. If we get over 800 likes, we'll get it out ASAP. And let's dive in. Another nasty rep here. So we're gonna kind of overload this left side of the offensive line, and we're gonna hope that they're in a 5-man scat slide right, man-to-man to the left. Now, we're going to utilize a little bit of a stunt action to the bottom side. This is Abdul Carter. He's off the edge here in that 5 technique, outside shoulder of the tackle. Now, we're going to initiate contact with the guard, and we're going to rip to the inside shoulder of the tackle. From there, we're going to reach the point of attack and then slide through the A-gap, right? This is what we call a stunt, okay? Now, when you have Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns, it is extremely hard to guard these things because they're all really fast and they've got great agility. So watch Kayvon Thibodeau. Again, generates that or initiates that contact, gets to the inside shoulder of the tackle, and he's not really trying to pass rush. He's just trying to get into the way here. That is exactly what he does. Abdul should have got a sack here, but ultimately, what do we talk about earlier? We can create bad decisions, and that is one by the quarterback. Bad decision leads to a bad throw, leads to an intentional grounding, and another pressure from Abdul Carter, forcing a big penalty for Justin Herbert in this offense, who just couldn't stop stepping on their own feet in this game because of their ability to get to the quarterback. And no one's open either way, right? Such a good job there by Abdul. Guys, really quickly, this is my favorite play of the game by Abdul Carter. We're going to be breaking it down a little bit later on in the video, but do me a big favor really quickly. Hit the like button if you want that part 2. Most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be breaking down the Giants throughout the entirety of the season. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. Got you guys covered. Hit the like button, hype the video, subscribe. Let's go, man. You guys have been showing so much support, which means more Giants videos. Okay, same thing here, but this time we're going to overload the right side, knowing that they're probably going to be in a scat protection sliding to the right here. We got Abdul Carter, top of your screen, 5 technique, hand on the ground this time, which I love because you can just line them up anywhere, literally anywhere. So again, on this play, we are going to engage with the center with Dexter Lawrence. Very crucial because we don't want them to have an extra body to help out on this stunt action. Once again, reach the point of attack, get to the inside shoulder of the tackle, reach point of attack, slide through the A-gap here with Abdul. I mean, again, works out perfectly because he's got such a good change of speed when, boom, now Brian Burns is able to do it on this side, generates the pressure. Now, they do end up getting a completion here on a quick out to Keenan Allen here, just a speed out, maybe 3 yards out, boom, get the ball out. But when you look at Abdul Carter, man, this dude is a freak. That speed, right? It's going to be so difficult to stop this guy. And not just because it's just him, But you also have Brian Burns, and you have Dexter Lawrence, and you have Kayvon Thibodeau. You have 4 guys on every single play that can win one-on-one matchups. And the issue is you can't double team everybody. You can't double team Brian. You can't double team Abdul and then expect to double team Dexter Lawrence. You just can't do it unless you have, an 8-man protection every single time, which you're just not going to do because then you only have 2 routes on the field. So, again, it's going to be a nightmare for NFL offenses to stop this defense. Week 5 of the NFL season is right around the corner, but before we get into that, we have Monday Night Football, 2 games this week, which is amazing because we have a chance to over 1,000 XR money with the Sleeper app. I use it every single day. Now, what's amazing about the Sleeper app is if you use my promo code DUBS, you're going to see it right here, right? Right here. If you use that code, they're going to give you 100% match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100 in bonus funds. Might as well take that, or 50 or 20, whatever you want to put in, they'll match it, right? Now, let me give you my picks for this game. I'm going to start off with Jamar Chase, more than 66.5 receiving yards. I just feel like they're going to be losing. They're going to need it, and he's going to get it. I'm also going to go to J.K. Dobbins, and I'm going to look at his rushing yards. I kind of want to go more than 50. I think that's safe. I think that's fair. So let's do that. Let's also scroll down. Let's go to Jalen Waddle. I like his yards. Let's go 50s kind of high. Let's go more than 40, right? I think that's fair. And then Darren Waller, I think we saw Jonnu Smith be really heavily focused in this offense. I'm going to go more than 1.5 receptions. That's good. That's a good deal right there. We got 10 for 67. I'm plugging that in. I'm showing you I'm about it. Let me know what you guys put in for tonight or next week, whatever you want. Again, use my promo code. Link will be in the description. Again, use promo code DUBS and you'll get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Okay, once again, offense is in what we call 5-man scat protection. They're sliding the center over to the right side again. They just don't like Dexter Lawrence in one-on-one situations, but again, who does? Nobody, right? But also, what comes with that is a one-on-one with Abdul Carter. The 5 technique, low side of your screen here. We're just going to generate a one-on-one man-to-man here and here, and you're going to see him. He's going to get to the outside shoulder, and he's going to spin back around through the gap. I mean, such a good job. Now, I do want to give credit to our interior guy, keeping this guy in line, right, and not pushing him towards that spin, that inside gap, right? Look at this. We're going to get all that weight onto the outside foot here because we're acting like we're going to attack. Once Abdul sees that running back coming to chip, he spins to the inside, and look, you can even see Hampton completely whiff, right? He leans forward as if he's going to go chip Abdul, spins right by it, miss on or whiff on the chip, and then boom, we get immense pressure right to Herbert, who forces a bad throw, almost even an interception there. Dude. Now, I will say they were missing their starting tackles in Rashawn Slater, who's out for the season, I believe. And Joe Alt, I believe, did not come back. I think he suffered a high ankle sprain. He was out pretty much the entirety of the game. Abdul Carter made them pay. And if you don't have good tackles, if you don't have 2 of the best tackles in football, you are probably going to give pressure a lot. Give up a lot of pressure. So I'm just going to say that it's going to be tough. This might be the dirtiest one from the game. I mean, the dude is unstoppable. He's got so many different ways that he can affect the quarterback, whether it's in a stunt action, whether it's a spin move inside, whether it's a bull rush, right? But his bend, his ability to lower his center of gravity off the edge it's something I've never seen before, right? So right here, we are going to see a one-on-one with this tackle. Now, they make a big mistake and they don't chip. You need to chip. And we talked about it with the Steelers when you have TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, and all those guys over there in Pittsburgh. You need to chip and release almost every single snap. And if you don't, you're going to pay for it, right? We saw the Vikings do it versus the Steelers in Dublin, right? TJ Hawkinson was chipping and releasing every single time. But he wasn't able to get too many catches. He wasn't involved in the offense because he had to chip, he had to block, he had to make sure they slowed down TJ Watt. You're going to have to do that with Abdul Carter because when you don't, this happens. He's going to use that low center of gravity to bend off this edge. Look at this, right? Whoop, look how low he gets to the ground. These tackles are so big that when you lower your center of gravity, they're no longer able to get leverage underneath the shoulder pads, and they just get broken, right? You just beat them. Look at the speed off the edge, force a bad pass, bad decision by the quarterback. Another pressure here. Look at this thing. Whoop! I mean, just right around him. There was nothing he could have done there. You're too slow. You're too slow. Dude, I'm going to have a lot of fun with Abdul Carter film over the next few months. This is going to get good. Again, if you guys want another one of these videos, you better hit the like button, subscribe. There's still so much to break down. Last one that we'll break down for now, but again, if you want the part 2, let me know. So he's lined up over the A gap here. Okay, we're showing blitz. We just have a hat on a hat here. Everyone on everybody. Now, because we have Abdul Carter on a center, we're way too fast. Look at this. He's going to act like he's going to go one way. He's going to stunt, go back the same way. Boom, and just beat him. Right, you can see him act like he's going to the inside shoulder. He acts like he's going to bounce to the outside shoulder. And then, boom, right back to the inside. Gets immediate pressure on Herbert. Draws the incompletion there, or a bad pass into a tight coverage window with Quentin Johnson. Great play by the DB, but instantaneous pressure by Abdul Carter once again. I mean, that's like 8 pressures in one game. We broke down, I believe, 6. It's still a lot more to break down, but we're going to end the video here. I mean, he should have so many sacks. It is unbelievable, but definitely affecting the game. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in part 2, which should be very, very soon. Peace.